Hey, I've got something to say to you people on Valentine's Day, which is today. All aboard, losers! No, you're not a loser, no! No, you're not a loser, are you, huh? Do you have a date for tonight, huh? Do you have a date for tonight? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Huh? Did you get a Valentine's card today? Valentine's present? Huh? You got reservations tonight for a nice restaurant and maybe go to a dance or something? Huh? Of course not. That's only in movies. Most of you people are just going to sit home on your butt and watch TV. Probably the big thrill of the evening would be, going down to the KFC and get some chicken. But you're not losers? No, of course not. I'm a loser. I know I'm a loser. And I'm proud of it. There's nothing wrong with being a loser as long as you know you are. Let me get this stuff out of the way here. Is that better? Can you see my bald spot better? One of the most loser things you can do, and idiotic things you can do, is buy your wife flowers. Or your girlfriend or your sweetheart flowers. Are you crazy? Don't you realize what the florist shops do on Valentine's Day? They jack the price of a dozen roses or 2 dozen roses up 300%. And you fall for it every year. What a bunch of losers. There's where you get your loser mentality. You're a sucker. All aboard, suckers! Why in the world would you go and buy your loved one flowers when it's inflated 300% because they saw you coming? You're a loser. You're a sucker. You're an easy mark. Easy mark, baby. All aboard, losers. And I've got a tip here. Come here. Here's a tip for you, boys and girls. Flowers that you get from a florist, they only last for about 7 or 10 days. And then what happens to them, boys and girls? They wilter and die. Oh, that's a great gift. Gee, oh, honey, that's wonderful. 2 dozen roses. Here, let me smell them. Oh, that's wonderful. That smells good. And then you put them in a thing of water, a vase of water, and sit them on the counter, and 7 days they're dead. Are you crazy? You'd be better off buying your sweetie some perfume. Buy her some perfume so, you can get something out of it, What you should do is buy your wife a vacuum cleaner. Give her a hint to get out there and, start cleaning the carpets. There's nothing wrong with a vacuum cleaner. Get her a blender, Get her something she can use in the kitchen to make you food. To make you a nice meal, for heaven's sakes, What's wrong with that? Nothing. Oh, it's got to be a personal gift. That is a personal gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving, baby. A blender and a ice cream maker. I don't know what it is. Oh, I've got to get her flowers. Why? Because the flower shops tell you that you need to get flowers? Don't forget the ring shops. The people that sell rings and diamonds. Oh, let your let your sweetheart know that you love her by giving her a diamond. Ugh. Don't you understand? Don't you understand what they're doing? They're playing on you for being a sucker. They're counting on it. Why would you give a girl a diamond anyway, huh? Give her something that's got a little class to it, like a ruby or an emerald or something, you know? A diamond? Duh! What is wrong with you people? Anyway, getting back to losers. You don't have to feel like a loser, even though you are a loser. You know. You don't have to feel like a loser because you're not in the boat by yourself. I'm a loser. I know that. And on the other hand, I'm a winner. I'm a winner because I know I'm a loser. I'm not really a loser, and I'm not a winner either, huh? I've lost a lot of things in my life. And I've won a lot of things in my life. I'm a break-even, babe. Baby, I'm even Steven. That's what they should have called me Steven, because I break even. Some things are good, some things are bad. Some blessings, some are curses. Even Steven, baby, right down the line. But there's nothing wrong with being a loser. Because chances are you're not a loser. Just because you don't have a girlfriend or just because you don't have a boyfriend or a spouse doesn't mean you're a loser. That doesn't mean you're a loser. It just means you haven't found the right person yet. And a lot of times it's no fault of your own because the people that you've met are not the right person for you, you know? They don't meet your standards, you know? Not everybody has the same standards as what you do, you know? Or what I do. Just because you don't have a significant other doesn't mean that you're a loser. How can you be a loser when you're God's child? No, you really are. You're Heavenly Father's son or daughter. So how in the heck can you be a loser? You can't be a loser. You might be a loser, you know, temporarily under world standards. The world standards is that you have to have a partner, baby. If you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a boyfriend, there's something wrong with you. If you've gone through a divorce, there's really something wrong with it. If you've gone through 2 divorces, you need to check yourself into the nut house. Those are world thoughts. You know? You've been conditioned, or some people have been conditioned by the world. It's like teaching your children. Either you teach your children or the world's going to teach your children. And I guarantee if the world is going to teach your kids, they're not going to get the same education and knowledge and wisdom and spirituality as if you teach your children. They're going to learn about the birds and the bees one way or the other. They are. You know, anyway, you're not a loser. You know, that really, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that think they're losers because they're fat, think they're losers because they're in a wheelchair. That couldn't be more further from the truth. It really couldn't. There's no way that you're a loser. You have a set of circumstances that you've been dealt with in your life. Sure, some people eat too much crap and they don't have a good diet and they become fat. That's true. And they should go on a diet. But if you're in a wheelchair, you can't walk properly, or you don't have, you know, the looks that you wish that you had, You're too short. Your ears are too big. Your nose is too big. You're balding. You women out there that haven't ever dated a bald man, you know what you are? You're a baldest. But don't think that you're a loser, because you're not a loser. Really aren't. You know, just think. You have to think positive. I have to think positive. I really do. I mean, I'm losing my hair. I just turned 70 years old. You know, if there's anybody that's a loser or a winner, I'm a winner and a loser all at the same time. How does that work? It's up here, baby. It's up here. It's up here and it's here. It's in your mind and it's in your heart. I went down to a couple of stores today. Actually, they were thrift stores. And I was talking, there was one guy that was looking through record albums, and they were like 50 cents a piece. They had hundreds of them. And I asked him, I said, are you finding any interesting music or albums? Anyway, I started a conversation with this guy. This guy was as ugly as sin. But I started talking to him like he was a human being. I talked to him like he was my brother, and he is. I talked to him. I was nice to him. I was friendly to him. And, you know, and it was great. It was a great feeling. It was great for me to give something of myself to this guy. And it probably made him feel good that I was showing an interest in him and talking to him, even though he's ugly. He's only ugly in world's standards. It's like a Barbie girl. A girl grows up thinking that she has to look like Barbie to be popular, to be wanted. That's world standards. That's the world. That's evil. That's Satan. Has nothing to do with reality. The reality is, yeah, if you want to attract the wrong type of person into your life, then be a whore. Be a hooker, baby. Gonna be popular, the guys? Go out and give, be loose as a goose, baby. And you'll attract all kinds of men, but there won't be the right kind of men, will it? Anyway, just, get off this loser thing and be grateful for the things you have. There's probably lots of things that you have that make you a winner, that make you a desirable human being, that makes you a wonderful brother, sister, father, mother, grandparent, friend. Just look for those things. Look for the things that you can do. Find something that you can do and magnify it. If it's talking to old people and making them feel good, then do that. I went to a church last Sunday. I went to a church in a rest home. I don't go to a rest home, but I went to a church that was in a rest home. And I just thought I would try it. Actually, I have a guy that has a wife in the rest home. And I just wanted to go to church with him. But anyway, it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. These people that were in the rest home, I was standing at the door, and these people would come in wheelchairs. And I'm telling you, all you'd have to do is say one nice thing to them, like, "Oh, it's nice to see you," or "That's sure a pretty sweater." And these old people just lit up. You could they just had a big smile on their face, and they were happy. They were happy because someone paid them a compliment Told him it was nice to see him. I've never seen him before. And here I was acting like I was a greeter. But I loved it. I got a lot out of it. I absolutely loved it. I'm going again this next Sunday. I love those people. Why? I love old people because they have wisdom. They're probably a lot of them are scared, and they realize that they don't have much longer time upon this earth. And probably a lot of them are lonely. Probably their families don't come and visit them as often as they'd like, or maybe they don't have a family. But just one kind word just brightens up their spirit. And it makes me feel good. I get more out of it than they do. And that's the way it should be. It doesn't matter if they're fat, short, crippled, losing their mind, losing their hair. They're God's children. They're God's children. And I'm God's child, you know? And all you have to do is be nice to them. Just be nice to them. Get off this "you're a loser" stuff. And this sexual thing you have to put out for the guys and the gals to like you. You have to put out for the devil to like you, for Satan to like you, because it's a contest. It's a war between evil and goodness. And most people don't give a crap. Most people don't even think about it. I think about it because I'm 70 now. And it's true. What do you think? This is just a free-for-all and we can do anything we want and we have no consequences on our actions that we do on earth? Are you people crazy? Anyway, I could rattle on like this for hours, but I'm not. Why? Because I've got a Wendy's Coke to drink. That's why. Anyway, so long, suckers! You're only a sucker if you want to be a sucker. Well, I guess that's not true. You're a sucker if you buy flowers at 300% more than they're worth. And they just die in 10 days. Duh! That's a sucker. That's not using your head, baby. Maybe your wife doesn't want a vacuum cleaner. Maybe she doesn't. But give her one anyway. I'm not saying you shouldn't give her something nice. Give her something nice and then give her a vacuum cleaner. You know? On Valentine's Day, you can say, "Honey, here's your perfume. Here's your chocolates. I've got theater tickets. And all I want, honey, from you," I'm the guy, "all I want, honey, from you is a vacuum cleaner." Why would you want a vacuum cleaner, Ron? Because I want to give it to you so you can get the carpets clean. That's why. You don't say it that way. Say, "Because I love you, honey, and I want to upgrade the vacuum cleaner for you, honey. I love you." Anyway, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope you've learned something from me. What do you think I do this for my health? Heavens, no! Get a grip on life.